Human Resources Management. 2 marks questions. What is human resources accounting? Mention any 2 elements of HRM. What is application bank? What is 360-degree method of performance appraisal? Give the meaning of HRD. What is training by job rotation? What is apprenticeship training? Give the meaning of take-home salary. Name any 2 acts applicable for wages. What is walk-in interview? What is transfer as source of recruitment? Mention 2 objectives of HRM. What is centralized recruitment? What is internship training? Name any 4 factors influencing wage policy. What is job analysis? What is Merricks differential piece rate system? What is organizing? What is labor turnover? What is motivation? What do you mean by incentives? What is human resource? What is absenteeism? What is HRP? What is projective test? Define recruitment. What is the motivation? What is 360-degree performance appraisal? Define embryo. Define evolution. What is time-based system? Give the meaning of Halsey plan. What is blank application? Mention any 4 rules of interview. What is human resource? What is motivation? What is integration? Give the meaning of stress interview. Expand the term BARS. What is education of training? What is job description? What is living wage system? State any 2 objects of placement transfer. What do you mean by informal interview? Write any 2 objects training. Give the meaning of training. Who is HRD minister? What is partnership? State the meaning of gross salary. Give the meaning of fair wages. What is promotional interview? Define human resource planning. Define induction. Give the meaning of salary and wage administration. Give any 4 external sources of recruitment. What is on-job training? Long type questions. Explain managerial function of HRM. Explain internal source of recruitment. Distinguish between HRM and personnel management. What is induction? What are the objectives of induction? State reasons for absenteeism. What is Taylor's differential piece rate system? State its advantages. What is training? Explain different methods of training. Explain the essential requirements of sound appraisal program. What is compensation? Explain the factors affecting compensation. Explain steps in selection process. What is HRD and explain its objectives. Bring out the significance of HRM. Distinguish between recruitment and selection. What is training? What are its objectives? State the essentials of a good incentive wage system. What is performance appraisal? What are its advantages? Differentiate between profit sharing and CO partnership. State and explain managerial and operative function of HRM. Describe essential features of HRD. Discuss different sources of recruitment. What is time wage system? Explain its merits and demerits. Give the meaning of training and describe its importance. What are the objectives of HRM? Describe various characteristics of HRP. Explain briefly the external sources of recruitment. Distinguish between HRD and PM. Explain briefly about various types of training. What are the requisites of wage and salary administration? Explain the significance of human resource management. Explain the external factors influencing recruitment. Explain the need for human resources and development. State the objects of training. Explain the steps involved in the performance appraisal. State the objects of compensation management. Explain the functions of human resource management. Explain the different sources of recruitment. Explain the advantages of training. Define performance appraisal. Explain traditional methods of performance appraisal. Explain different components of compensation.
Explain the qualities of HR manager. What are the merits of on-the-job methods of training? What are the objectives of HR planning? Explain the factors affecting employee compensation. State the objects of performance measurement. Define HRM. Explain its importance. What is recruitment? Explain the internal and external factors affecting recruitment. What is training? Explain the importance of training to employers and employees. What is wage and salary administration? Explain the principles of sound waves and salary policy. What are the traditional methods of performance appraisal? Explain the managerial functions of HRM.
Thank you.